what up, y'all? Easy Silent Hustle here every day, all day. Y'all, we ain't playing no games, y'all. So y'all wonder where I been. I had a couple of people ask where I been. I am not famous on this YouTube thing, but I did have a couple of people ask where I was. But you guys, I started a new venture. I started to build a mining rig. As you can see, I did a lot of stuff on Facebook, so you can see it on Facebook. So you guys, I did a mining rig. I bought, because I don't have it like that where I can go buy these 3060, 3090 cars, I bought a bunch of 1060s that doesn't mine at all a lot. It doesn't, you're not making a lot, but I'm mining right now Bitcoin. So I'm mining right now BTC. So, and it's running fine. It's running great. I'm going to show you in a minute, but it doesn't make as much money. But the reason why I started with the cheaper graphic cards, I guess I should say, is because I needed to make sure I knew what I was doing. So I'm the type of person that have to make sure I know what I'm doing. I did buy 12 1060s for the low. It was for nothing, like literally maybe $99. Somebody was giving them away basically. So I bought 12 of them, you guys, and I just bought all the other stuff right here. And let me say this, everything I bought is actually going to be in the link in the description. Every single item I bought is there. The reason why I'm not going to do a tutorial
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
On this, or a how-to video on how to build a mining rig as of yet, is because I'm just getting into it and I don't want to mess anybody up, or you know, say the wrong terminology and the wrong words, and people be like, oh, you're saying it wrong. So I'm not going to do that. But just know, you guys, once I put the rest of them, actually I got, let me show y'all, actually, and y'all will see the videos at the beginning. I don't know how I'm gonna put this video up, but actually I have 3 of them already on, and I'm gonna put 9, 10, 11, 12, 9 more that's coming on here, and we'll be able to do it. I only have 1 power supply right now because it's only 3 of them going, but I'm actually gonna put a 1300 watt power supply added to this once I put it to the garage. So all this is actually going to the garage downstairs. So the mining rig right here is working right here. All right, and then the mining rig itself is right here, and I got all these to put together, and the GPUs is actually somewhere right in there, y'all. Avoid the room, y'all, because I'm trying to get this office together because I'm doing so much. But on some other level, I started a trucking company, you guys. Ideal Madison Transport. I started a trucking company. I just got my Sprinter van. So there's a lot of things that I'm trying to do to grow my business. Won't have to do nothing after a while. And the last thing I did, y'all, I actually have a web hosting company, because I always built websites since 2016. I've been building people websites, so I actually have a web hosting company right now. I Think Web Hosting. Go and get your domain name and your web hosting package from me, y'all, if y'all want to. It's up to you. But you know, I'm excited about this journey on, especially this mining rig, making money just sitting there 24 hours. You hit mine, and you just mining 24/7 all day, you guys. So at the end of the day, I just want y'all to know where I've been. I'm gonna put some clips in of how I started building it. I'm gonna put some clips at the beginning or at the end, wherever I'm gonna put it at, on the process of me building this mining rig, how I started, where, you know, the whole process. Y'all will be able to see that in the video. But y'all, go down below, you'll see the products I bought if you wanted to see it. And also, let's see what else. I think that's all. This is going to be a short video, but I just wanted y'all to see what's going on. Got the mining rig going. Until next time, y'all. Easy Silent Hustle here every day, all day. Y'all ain't playing no game. We out. Peace.
A few moments later.
All right, y'all, here we go. About to build a mining rig case. So this is a case. I'm not going to go through the steps on this. It was actually self-explanatory. I'm going to put the base at the bottom of that piece right there to make sure it don't scrub on that table. And then I'm going to go ahead and put the mining rig together. I'm going to put the screws together without showing you all, because that is too much recording. But there you have it. It was just a bunch of screws, 2, 2, 2 everywhere else. Make sure you just look at the picture. It was kind of real simple to put that together. I didn't feel the need to show you all how to do that. You'll see in the description where I got it from, AAA Wave. I didn't get it from that site. I got it from Amazon. I'm going to put a link down below in the description on where I got that from, okay? All right, right now we're about to put the motherboard in. The slots are already there where the screws go. On that particular case right there, you have a slot for the rig. As you can see, it was a square on it. I don't know if you saw that, but it's an opening at the bottom of that mining rig, okay? So that motherboard will air out. Let me go ahead and get this camera together so you all can see me. Please avoid the background. I'm just moving, trying to build up the office and get it together. Me and the wife bought a house, so we trying to get it together. Hold on, let me see if I can get a better view. I'm watching the grandbaby, y'all. I'm sure she's gonna talk about 50 million times. Well, let me get her situated. All right, y'all. Got her going. Let's get it going. When y'all screw the screws in of this motherboard, please screw the screws hand tight. Do not screw the screws so tight where you crack the motherboard. So don't try to screw the screws so tight because you do not want to break the motherboard. I'm gonna fast forward this here while I'm putting the screws in. Also, you guys, they actually when you put it on this case, it actually have the spots for the mounting rig for the screws for the motherboard. Right below the motherboard, there was a piece that went up under it to keep the motherboard from sitting flat on the case. So you don't want to sit the mining rig, I mean the motherboard flat on the case, okay? On that case that we built. All right. Again, I am not doing a how-to video, heads up, guys, because this is my first time building one. I was just trying to see if I can build one. This actually, motherboard does 13 GPUs, so I bought 13 GPUs again for the low, really low, like $100. I don't even know if they all work. So that way, my thought process went, if I can build one that didn't cost much, then I know I can build one that's have better GPUs. Okay, you guys. All right, so we screwed that down. Now we're gonna go ahead and put the processor in, and then we're gonna put the fan on. It's real simple. Move that plastic fake processor, just a plastic piece. Remove that. All right, and then go ahead and open the box and get ready to put the processor in and then the fan. All right, when I was putting this together, guys, you're going to see me having a hard time trying to figure out how to put the processor in. But what I think happened was when I was closing it, it actually was really tight when I was trying to shut the processor in or lock the processor in. It was really tight. So um, you're gonna see me like struggling. I'm gonna cut some of it out while I'm trying to close it up. But it was because it felt tight, but it was actually the right way to go. It's actually was supposed to be kind of tight. So let me get her situated again. All right, she's gone. All right, there's only one way to put the processor in, you guys. There's only one way. You'll see a slit on the side in the corner of one of those on the corner of one of those corners of the processor. Go ahead and make sure you place it into the motherboard with that. It's a slight cut on the side in there correctly, okay? Again, it's only one way it can go. All right, sorry about the lightning, guys. It'll come back in a few minutes. But see, right here this time, I'm putting it down. I'm like, what is wrong? It's kind of wiggly. I don't know. It's just weird. So right here, you saw how I was pushing a little bit. In my mind, I'm thinking I'm gonna break it. I'm like, oh nah, I ain't gonna break this thing. So that's why I wasn't giving it pressure. You see, and right then I'm gonna stop again because in my brain, I'm about to break this thing. So right now, I'm gonna fast forward with this and let y'all listen to some music because I'm trying to figure this out. Let me see. I may let you listen to music. I don't think I want to do too much editing. So in a minute, I'm just gonna cut it. I'm gonna cut the clip out of me trying to get it going, or trying to shut it down. All right, we back. So I'm a little bit more confident now, you guys. All right, so I'm gonna press it, and you see how confident I was on pushing it and turning it because I was practicing without the camera being on. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I was like, what in the world am I doing? So once I got it together, I actually turned the camera back on. All right, we're about to put the fan together. Real self-explanatory. Again, those four legs are going to the exact spot right above the processor. You can't miss where it goes. It goes in, you can't miss it. Like, you literally cannot miss where that fan goes above the processor. All right, on the bottom of it, according to the video, it had adhesive on it. I didn't see the adhesive, nor did I try to touch the back of that at the bottom right there. I did not try to touch the bottom of it. I tried to keep my hand clear just in case it was adhesive on there. There's the power cord to the fan I'm trying to loosen up so I can plug it in. So I'm actually, again, I'm watching the video a little bit again because I don't know what I'm doing. And again, this is not a how-to video. All right, real self-explanatory. Go ahead and put it in. The four holes. It's four holes. It's a done deal. That's literally all I had to do was just put it down. Once I put it down, I'm gonna tighten those four screws up in a minute. But at the moment, I'm trying to figure out this cord because it was too tight. Again, avoid the back what is it? The darkness in this camera. You know, I wasn't paying attention. I didn't know it was darkening on the camera. Nor was I gonna redo this. So I'm gonna loosen this wire up a little bit more. Actually, you guys, I think I'm tightening the four screws. So just turn all of them to the right. As you can see, it snaps. It's locked in. And you're gonna see it in a minute. It's locked in. That's it. That's all you have to do to lock it in. Me, I'm paranoid looking at it, making sure it doesn't move. That's me just being like extra careful. I'm loosening it, then I'm loosening it, and then tightening it back just to be on the safe side. Okay. All right. Now I'm back to plugging in the power supply. I mean the plugging in the fan. All right, it's this time I'm trying to plug in the fan, but that cord is a little too tight. I didn't realize it. So you're gonna see me loosen the cord a little bit so I can get to the power supply, so I can get to the power cord. That power cord only plugs in one way, even though I'm doing extra so much. All right, now we're gonna loosen that cord so I can get to it. I don't know why I was waiting for so long. Okay, there go the grandbaby. Of course, she wants to see what's going on. She's gonna stare at me. She loves to see me work. All right, we're gonna put that in one way. As you can see, I was turning it one way, it didn't go, so I did it the other way. And now I'm gonna try to pull that wire down, but I kind of felt like it was too tight. So me personally, I'm just gonna leave it up in the air and just let it be for right now till I finish building it up. All right. Dang, my bad, y'all. I got sinus. I have sinus issues. So if I forget to edit that part out, that's my sinus. All right. So now we're about to put in the memory card. All right, and I have a 8 gig memory card. In a minute, I'm gonna show you the exact picture of it. Once I pull it out, you're gonna see where I got it from. I mean, you're gonna see what kind I got. You're gonna see it in the description as well if you wanna know what kind I got. I'm gonna try not to forget to put the links in the description of all the product I got. All right. I'm trying to help grandbaby out. So that's what I'm doing. Is she's asking me something. I don't know. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and that's the 8 gig memory card. I think it was 8 gig. It might have been 4. I think I might have got 4 gig. It might have got 2 4 gig. Let me see. I think it's a 4 DDR. Yeah, I got a DDR4 8 gig. So I'm right. I got the DDR4 gig 8 gig. I actually got 2 of them, by the way. So I actually got 16 gig. Okay. When you plug in the memory card, it only goes in one way. So you won't be able to mess it up. It only plugs in one way. All right. Of course, again, I'm watching videos. Let me be clear. I already know how to put in a memory card, but in my brain, I'm saying I'm building something new from scratch. I went to the Fry and actually learned how to build computers. But at this time, what I'm doing right now, I got to sit and read on making sure I'm putting the right size memory card in now. And I think I fast forward with that. So I got my motherboard manual, and I'm checking in the motherboard manual everything to make sure that each part is compatible to my motherboard. So you want to make sure that every part that you use is compatible to that particular motherboard. And be clear, guys, read the instruction on your motherboard. Do not put any DDR4, don't put anything on your motherboard unless you know that it's compatible to your motherboard. You do not want to lose your money on buying different things. All right, pull that slot on the side on both sides. It's 2 slots there, but I'm doing 1. All right, and then once you push it in, slide it into those, you'll see 2 slits on the side. All right, as you can see, you saw me put it in the wrong way. I don't know if I'm gonna flip it again too. There I go doing stuff again. Oh, I was trying to show you that the other way was the wrong way. It wouldn't go in, and I was trying to show you this way that it does go in. As you can see, it snaps right in. Once you do that, you're supposed to close up the side. I don't think I caught it on camera that I closed up the sides, but make sure you close those sides back up, okay? At this point, I'm reading the manual to make sure that again that I got all the parts incorrectly. Make sure I got the right parts. And by the way, I haven't done anything but lock down the motherboard. I'm looking at the part, making sure that I plugged it in the power supply part. You see me double checking my work only because I don't want to turn it on and it does not come on, or I catch a fire or some blow up, which is not going to happen, you guys. I was just saying. So now that I made sure the power supply is done correctly on the fan, I put in the DDR. I think my next step is to get the, I keep saying power supply, guys, the power cord to the fan. Right now, I think I'm going to get the power supply. Of course, there go grandbaby. She's coming. She's gonna always follow me. I think I'm headed to get the power supply because I'm gonna go ahead and get those cords out and figure out the cords that are in the power supply box. I am not going to record all this. I may play some music and let you see me do part of it. Let me, for you to see some of it or whatever. So there's the power supply, so you'll know that I got a 850 watt. I actually got two of them. So that's an 850 watt. There it is. But you'll see it in the description as well, all right? All right, I'm going to fast forward this so we can see what's going on. Oh, I want to show you a little better, obviously. All right, there you go right there. And you'll see it in the description where I got it from, okay? All right, I'm going to fast forward this for a second while I get it out the box. Not fast forward, I'm going to cut a clip out. All right, now I got it out the box, you guys. I'm going to show you the back. I am not going through each one of those ports. I am not that good. I did a lot of reading to know where to plug in what, period. That's exactly what I did. So I'm definitely will not go through the process of plugging it up. At this particular time, all I'm trying to do is figure out where to place this power supply. That's what I was doing at the time. And we'll go from there. So I'm going to stop this recording and see where I do next. All right, y'all. So as y'all can see, I had to get the instructions in my manual to see how to plug in that power supply the correct way. I did get it going. As you can see, I got it plugged into my dual monitors to the left. If y'all need to know how to set up dual monitor, click that link above my head. I'm actually trying to turn it on and the power supply now. Like I said, I only plugged up one GPU and I plugged up the CPU that I'm gonna try to point at. Right now, I'm trying to turn on the power. At this point, I think I realized that I turned it on wrong. So y'all will see that in a minute. I'm actually going to hit the wrong other button right there. So one of them was to make it, the power supply, make a less humming noise. So it wasn't supposed to be too loud. So I had to hit the right button. Now, as you can see, I'm kind of nervous, but I'm hitting that power supply button. I'm actually going to put in a switch so I don't have to reach over there and do that power supply. I'm going to put in a power switch button that came with the motherboard. All right, as you can see, the power supply came on. The screen came on. We kind of looking good, y'all. We kind of looking good. So I'm excited now. Let's see what happened. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it did come on this time. Because I think I had to do so. I'm not for sure. Let me try to see what happened instead of saying I'm trying to wait for the screen to come up. Let's see. Let's see. I wanted to say I put up one GPU, which is what I just said a few minutes ago, going back to the screen. Is it going to come up? If I'm not mistaken, I had to do something again. And what I think I did at this time, I put that second DDR4. I don't even know if that was the reason for it to come on, but I think I put the second DDR4 in and then it came up. Y'all, I am super excited. You're going to actually hear my natural voice now.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Y'all, at this part, I am super, super excited, even though y'all probably did not hear it in my voice. It is now time to install Windows onto this PC. I had actually installed Windows as an ISO file on a thumb drive, and it's actually inside the on the motherboard.
Yeah.
Inside the motherboard USB port.
Yeah.
So right now I'm setting up Windows, and I'm super excited. I don't know what happened to that screen, y'all. Whatever. There it go. It's installing. And y'all, we're going to be back once it finished. But there you go. It's installing. It's already installing. Dang, what I did was I must have, I don't know, messed up the clip. As you can see, it's installed. Windows is on the computer. I have 9 more to put in. So there you have it. I'm sorry, I have 11 more to put it in. As you can see, those are the cords that I have left for the other ones. And I will be putting those in actually now. I didn't know I recorded it, so I'm plugging up each one of them right now. I have both power supplies up and ready to go. And we're going to fast forward this. Because, again, I'm not doing any tutorial on this, how to do. I really don't know what I'm doing. But I do know that I'm plugging up the cords that go to each one of those GPUs on that second power supply. All right. All right, y'all. At this point, I am about to hook up the other GPUs. This is the second GPU right here, and I'm actually about to plug it up, but I do not want to say each part and actually where I plugged it in and why I plugged it in, where I plugged it in. Just know that where I'm plugging it in now, I actually know is the best slot to plug it in. You have 4 ways to power up this particular device. And again, I'm not going to say any terminology because it's like I did a lot of research and I don't want to say the wrong words, but I know for a fact there was 3 places to power up that device. Okay. So I put it in where I saw, according to my research, it's the best place to do it. And then right here, I'm plugging in the GPU and I'm gonna fasten it. Make sure it's tight. All right, so that's the power going to the GPU. And then we're gonna do the plug into the USB port right there. And the other side goes into the motherboard. All right, I'm gonna fast forward. I'm not saying the terminology, sorry, y'all, but there you have it. Oh, let me show that part so y'all can see what I'm talking about, where it goes. So you know it goes right there. All right, right there in the second one. So that's where I'm putting it at now. So you'll know that's where they all plugging in. All right, here we go. Yeah. All right, right here I'm plugging in that second GPU. I just wanted y'all to see where it go with the one screw that go there. Okay, y'all. Just wanted to show you how I put it on the case. All right, y'all.
A few moments later.
All right, y'all. I know this is like 20 days later. I don't know how many days, but I wanted to do the full video without. So anyway, y'all don't even know all the cuts and ins and outs and all that stuff I've been doing. But the rig is now together. It is downstairs. I am in the garage. It is downstairs. I'm going to move some of this stuff out the way from by the table. But either way, here you go. We have the 12-piece rig together. I have 3 of them not hooked up, because I got to do some more research on whether I can tie them in with these, because I don't want to use power with the other ones I did my research on, and I don't know the terminology, so I won't say it. But here we go. Here, and now I'm about to hook up the power supply and everything to the power supply unit. Oh, did I show you? There you go, power supply unit. All right, y'all, let's see if this works. Let's get started, y'all. Peace.
A few moments later.
All right, what up, y'all? Easy Silent Hustle here every day, all day. We ain't playing no games, y'all. So guess what? So I got it going. I'm lying. It's up and running, of course. Okay, so it booted up and the screen is up and so forth, and it's up and running. I had 9 of them plugged up. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I have 2 obstacles going on. The motherboard keep rebooting, so what I'm doing right now is actually unplugging each one of these one by one to see which one is causing it to reboot. If I cannot find it what's causing it to reboot, I'm gonna do some other issues. But right now, out of the 9, 3 of them was never, out of the 12, 3 of them was never plugged in, so I had 9 plugged in. Out of those 9, all of the drivers installed fine. That was fine. I may have to reinstall the drivers. But the other thing is, out of the 9, I started unplugging them one by one to see which one is causing the reboot. Now I'm on the 3rd one out of the 9 that is unplugged. So I have a total of 3 unplugged from the 9. If it does not reboot, I will plug back in the first 2, so it'll make it a 8 GPU. And what I'm gonna do is the 3 that's not hooked up, has never been hooked up, I'm gonna put that in the place of the 9th one and then go from there. But we're gonna see how it goes. So far it has not rebooted, but let me show you what it's doing. If it reboots, it may have worked on that third one, but literally the motherboard just keep rebooting. So it's either this third card that I just unplugged. Y'all excuse the mess, y'all know, you know, I'm in the garage. So it may be I just unplugged the third one, 1, 2, 3, the third one, and I actually got 1, 2, and 3 unplugged. Okay, so we're gonna see what happened. So far it would have rebooted by now. So what I think I'm gonna do is actually plug up the other 2, and if it reboot, it's 2 things that's going on. I think what I found out about the PDU, I have not hooked it up. It's plugged up and everything, but it is not working. I think because I don't have enough voltage going into that particular PDU. I could be wrong, don't quote me on that. I am not 100% sure, so if you know the answer to that, type it down below. But I think that PDU it's way too big for this unit, my assumption. So I use just a regular plug for these 2 right here on the side, the 2 plugs, just to get it going. And then I'm gonna buy another PDU that has lower voltage and see if that's what it is. I'm not 100% sure. I'm trying to do my research. Unfortunately, people are not putting their issues they have on YouTube so I can dive into it. So since I can't dive into it from the YouTube videos, I'm actually doing it myself to figure out what I did or what's going on. Actually, y'all, it has not rebooted. So right now, I'm actually going to reboot it and plug in the first 2 that I unplugged. And if that works, then I know that that third card is bad, okay? So let's see what happens.
Silent hustle, yeah. If nobody ever told you, well, I say you're awesome. This is for the underrated, undiscovered bosses. Yeah, the silent hustlers. You know you a boss, ayy. Silent hustle, but you hustle hard, ayy. On my silent hustle, on my silent hustle. Entrepreneur, showing off my silent hustle. Yeah, go to easysilenthustle.com. Learn the art of the silent hustle and let your success make the noise. Yeah.